because I've been through it, and I know a lot of friends of mine who've been through it. And that's when you think, I've served my country. Now, all of a sudden, you drag back for this, drag back for that. They've got a family as well. Nobody cares about them.
Yeah.
All they care about is appeasing the establishment every time. So I would say, give it some thought, because I've had some good times. And I've enjoyed a lot of the stuff I've done. But I am watching, and I do work with veterans, and I can see how it affects them at times. It's not good. But everybody else, they're not in that sort of setup, they don't get a chance for it. They have to do what they're told. I don't like that.
I mean, the thing is, you've given other people a chance at life by saving people, by rescuing people. You've done these amazing things and you've changed society for the better. So you should be phenomenally proud of what you've done. I mean, there's a lot of things I could say about the sacrifices you have to make, which are unfair on what they give you in support afterwards. But when you look back now, what do you think about, like if you could remember that day that you started to the day you left, how what do you think of that time now? Is it something that you look at with pride? Is it, do you ever long for playing football, just enjoying yourself? What do you think of when you look back? I mean, do you have any regrets, or because you've saved so many people, but what would you write in your book now if you had to sum up your life? What would you say?
Um, there's an awful lot, because I'm going beyond where we are right now.
Hmm.
I've already spoke about recently about what's happening worldwide. My time in the army was different than the time in the army now, right?
Yeah.
Because certainly different prime ministers um, who actually support or stab you in the back. I was lucky that we had Maggie Thatcher. I know not everybody likes her. It's a fair point, but we don't have those type of people anymore. I can only talk about what I did when I did it. I can watch what goes on now, and it's beyond. Um, you just don't know what they're doing. But me, I was lucky in some respects. Did my time, got out of it in reasonable condition. Look back and then see, certain things that happened. 90% of it's political, obviously, but the soldiers are the ones who have to take the brunt of it. But I really would like to see them supported better, looked after better when they come out as a veteran, helped if required, and they shouldn't ever have to be on the streets. Now, I can write about that
Hmm.
because of what I've done since I've been out, and I want to get my third book out because I've never been about myself. Um, and I do voluntary stuff, which I get my kick out of that helping. But I do think that the country is more orientated towards immigration than it ever is towards soldiers on the street, shall we say. And they're not bothered. They've done their bit. Their number is passed.